are grateful to our sponsors, Kelly Stafford with Stafford Tree Service and also Black Kow Cow Manure. If you need your trees trimmed locally, remember Stafford Tree Service at staffordtreesvc.com, and please visit Black Kow Cow Manure, that's K-O-W. Remember, both of the contact details are in the description below. Hi, I'm Stan DeFreitas Mr. Greenthumb for the Ask Mr. Greenthumb Gardening Segments. Citrus. We are blessed in much of, well, the state of Florida, but around the country, you can grow citrus. This variety is a lemon. This is Meyer Lemon, and normally we're thinking of lemons being more like the pointy ones that are Eureka or Lisbon lemons, and this is typically what you see in the store, but you may also find Meyer lemons too. The Meyer lemon is a natural cross, and it's a natural cross in that there's some citron in it, it has some orange, and it has some lime in it. So it is a typical hybrid that has been crossed, and in fact there's an improved Meyer lemon. Now, the lemon was being grown in China for probably 2,000 years. But we had one of our inspectors, there was a Frank Meyer, who went to China and found this variety and brought it back. And of course, then we as Americans put our name, Meyer Lemon, on it. But if you went to China, you would see that this lemon is also grown there, and they have it as a potted plant, or they might have it in the ground like we have it here. Meyer lemon is a little bit bigger, a little bit sweeter, and probably not as acidic as some of the traditional lemons. So yes, it is a lemon, but it's kind of a hybrid cross lemon. So it's one that you might wish to grow. I've been looking for a lemon for my backyard. I love the fragrance. When these are in bloom in the spring, the whole area has a beautiful citrusy lemon fragrance that only citrus has, or at least this type. There are so many ways that you can have a citrus. These, in my opinion, seem to be more disease resistant. I don't see the problems with these with the greening problems that I did on, well, I had a nabal that caught the greening and eventually I had to cut it down. It died. I'm sure hoping this doesn't have that same problem, but I like the idea of having fruit. When you think about bananas and lemons and citrus and strawberries and blueberries, if you're like I am, I've cut out drinking most of my sugary soda drinks, and I'm putting a squeeze of lemon or strawberry or something else that is more healthy. It's a natural sugar, and that's better for us. When we talk about heart conditions, we talk about diabetes, we talk about some of the problems that occur, even Alzheimer's. There are some research that if we're getting too much sugar, it may be increasing, certainly diabetes and maybe heart problems and maybe some brain problems. And that by using some of these natural, healthy foods, we're off to a much better start. Remember, the citrus need to be grown, almost all of them, in full sun. That's where they're going to photosynthesize their food. They do occasionally get some problems. You could probably spray off some of the insects. If you do get a bad insect problem, a little bit of light oil during the winter season may help get rid of them. Soapy water may work, or of course there are some citrus sprays that have different pesticides in them that can be used. This one has a little bit of deficiency in it, and I think it's putting so much energy into this bloom that it has a little bit of deficiency on a few of the leaves. You could spray with a minor element spray called Mineral or one of the other minor element type sprays, or you could of course add it around the base. A good citrus fertilizer is normally lower in nitrogen and higher in phosphorus and potassium. It normally has all the minor elements in it, and you're going to do that probably spring, summer, and fall. When you start to grow citrus, plant at the same depth that it was in the container, no deeper, and make sure if you're worried about water, plant it a little bit on a pitcher's mound so that it has good drainage. You can always add more water, but it's hard if water is settling around the plant. You could get into some problems and it could die. It will take some cold, but if you're in a colder area, I'd have it in a large container where you could bring it in and protect it from cold because it won't take down below freezing very well. Some of the grapefruits, some of the oranges may be a little bit more cold hardy, but the lemons and limes are not. But it makes, well, a nice addition to your home and your backyard. And because of that, I'm going to encourage you to think about growing it. Remember that new videos will be dropping on your favorite social media platforms every Saturday at 10 a.m. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button right over here to the corner. Hit the bell and make sure you tell everyone they should be watching the Ask Mr. Greenthumb videos. Thanks.